down by Scribner. Scary with the puck, trying to shoot it over. Scribner across the ice. Jackal trying to collect the puck. No. 13 minutes, 17 seconds into the game here. We've got Scribner at center, Beeler shooting up down the ice. Beeler collecting the puck over to Roysum, bringing it down the ice. Shooting blocked by the Kraken. Kraken going back down the ice. Nice job there by Beeler, trying to play some good defense. We've got Roysum getting the puck, shooting it over to Graf. He's skating it down the ice, shooting, no goal there. Nice hustle there by Graf. Here we got Kraken bringing it back down in their zone. Beeler's chasing after him. He shoots, and we have a goal by Kraken. At 1-0, Kraken. We've got Johnson at center here. Kudu and Haley at wing. SDP collecting the puck, bringing it down. We've got a offsides, I believe. I apologize, this isn't a great rink to film, but we're going to do our best. Bring it back to center ice. We got Johnson again on center. Little face-off. Kraken shooting it along the boards. Schneider there on defense. Oh, he just lost an edge. Kraken shooting it back down. Nice job there by Schneider, shooting it up around the net, back down in the zone. Nice job there by Purdue, collecting the puck. Oh, he just missed it. Nice pass there to Haley. Real good hustle there by Ogborn. He's going down the ice. Kraken shooting it up to the boards. Snyder there trying to collect the puck. Defense by Ogborn and Schneider. Kraken just missing that one. Shooting it. No goal. Nice job there on defense. Some good D over there by SDP playing against the boards. Schneider, I believe, shooting that up over to who has the puck now? Schneider again. Over to Haley. Intercepted by Kraken. There goes the Scary, bringing it down the ice. Waiting for another guy to help him out there. Shooting it over. Beeler shoots. Oh, it just misses the net there. Along the boards here. Kraken bringing it down the ice. Some good D by Tacker. Oh, and they score again. A little rusty here at the beginning. We've got some good hustle. Kraken now are up by 2. Little timeout here by SDP. All right, sorry, I need to tighten that a little bit. So the screen's a little wobbly. SDP taking a mini timeout, recollect themselves. Apologize in advance. I haven't done this streaming in a while. It's usually Mr. Purdue, but he is golfing at the moment, but he will be back for our evening game. He's got a little smoother transition in his commentary than I do, but I'll do my best to give you some play-by-plays as we go along here. Face off with Jackal, Scary taking it off the boards there. Putting some pressure on the Kraken. Beeler and Jackal along the boards. Beeler shooting, deflected there by the Kraken. Another shot in by Jackal. We got Beeler, Jackal up against the boards. Scary skating over to collect the puck, hopefully trying to keep it in the zone. Kraken come out with it, shoot across the ice, but they didn't quite make the pass. Need SDP to do some good defense here. There you go, you got it. Got Beeler fighting for the puck up there. Putting a little more pressure on the Kraken. Kraken end up collecting the puck. Shoot, not quite there. We got a little battle up against the boards here. Beeler shooting over to Hiskari not quite able to grab that. Kraken skating it in. Good defense there by SDP. Roysum up against the boards, fighting to collect the puck. And we got Scribner coming away with it. Scary shooting it down the ice. Kraken intercepted, and they're bringing it down to the zone. Nice job there by Severson. Good save. I think that little bit of timeout powwow did us some good. We got Scribner there at center ice. We need one more from the Kraken. They're short one guy. Here they come. All right. Got puck drop. Kraken collecting it. Nice job there by Roysum. Roysum going over for the puck. Needs another help by his teammate. Kraken there. Gaining some control. SDP still fighting up against the boards. A little battle in front of the net. We got Scribner and Mertz collecting the puck, shooting it down the ice. Come on, SDP, you gotta hustle down the ice there. Ogborn, there goes Scribner. Ogborn with it, bringing it down the ice there, trying to pass it over to Mertz. Mertz shooting it back. Oh, Schneider didn't quite get there. Here we go. SDP bringing it back down, back into the Kraken zone. Kraken still remaining. Puck control. Nice job there by Mertz up against the boards. Didn't quite keep control of it. Wish this ref would move so that you could see, but we got Cooper bring it down the ice here up against the boards. Schneider and Haley trying to help him out, but Kraken came out with it. Shot, but a little bit off. Still got Schneider and Purdue back over there. Price helping out. Got a little icing going on. SDP needs to hustle back down the ice. Get there, Purdue. All right, we got Purdue with the puck. Oh, Kraken intercepted it there. Back over in the Kraken zone. Down in the corner. Got a little battle for the puck there. Kraken battling with, looks like Schmidt. A little battle in front of the net, shoot, no goal, way to go there by Severson. Battle against the boards. We've got a lot of SDP guys behind there battling for the puck. Another shot, saved by Severson. Here we go, SDP. Let's get it out of there. Kraken shooting, saved by Severson. A lot of good D there by SDP, but they can't seem to get it out of the zone. Purdue going down the ice. A line change there by SDP, collected there by Beeler. Jackal shooting it down to the zone. Intercepted again by Kraken. There they go, they bring it back down the ice. Nice job there on defense. Jackal able to get it away. Graf up against the boards, fighting the Kraken. Kraken's taking a shot, saved by Severson. Nice job there. Ascari shooting it over, collected by Green. Here, Beeler, Mertz comes away with it, bringing it down the ice. Oh, the Kraken they've got some good defense here. Oh, Royson was able to take the puck. There he goes, shooting, saved by Kraken. Got a little bit of a breakaway there, but couldn't come out with a goal. Face off there, we got SDP with the puck. Ogborn just misses it. He's bringing it back around. We got Scribner with the puck. Mertz there against the boards, helping him out. We got Royson in front of the net, waiting for a puck. Hopefully we can get a goal here. Oh, nice battle there, but couldn't quite get it to go in. There we go, Mertz. Oh. In front of the net, Kraken. did some good defense and got the puck away. We got Mert shooting it back down the ice. Scribner going after it. Got a line change here by SDP. Scribner shooting it back around the net. Come on, SDP, you gotta get in there. Get some pressure going. Nice job there by Ogborn. Bringing it around the net. He's gonna bring it back down. Shoot behind the net. Oh, tries to set it up in the center, but Kraken are able to intercept that. SDP doing some good defense. Kraken shoots and they scored again. Unfortunately, Kraken are up 3-0. We've got 1 minute and 37 seconds left in the first period. SDP is hustling, but Kraken are some tough team here. Gotta play some good defense. Got SDP up against the boards there, battling to get the puck, to come away with it. There goes Johnson down the ice. Pressure by Haley trying to collect the puck. Kraken taking it around the net. Nice job on defense there. SDP in front of the net. It's putting some pressure there to SDP. Kraken getting the puck. SDP just can't seem to get a handle on intercepting. Puck over the net, behind the boards there. Graf battling for it. Sorry, that was Schmidt there. And there we go. Kraken again with the puck up against the boards. Come on, SDP, go for it. Schmidt trying to collect it there. Didn't quite grab it. Schmidt sending it around the boards. Haley going over to grab it. Kraken there again. Oh, shot saved by Severson. Isn't quite there at the net. We're going to have another line change here by SDP. We got a penalty on Kraken, so we're going to be on the power play here. It's like a hooking call. All right, we got Kraken in the box. It'll be 2 minutes. SDP will be on the power play. We got Jekyll at center. And that was the end of the first period. was a quick break there. Back on the ice. Hopefully SDP got a good little pep talk and they're ready to go. We got Jackal on center. Green here on wing. Kraken grabbing that puck again. Green with the puck. Bringing it down the ice. There goes Graf skating down the ice. Shooting across. Nice job there by Jackal, trying to put some pressure on the Kraken. Kraken shooting it back down the ice there. Graf collecting the puck behind the net. Shooting it up to Green. Green over to Jackal, but he didn't quite get it there. There we got Ogborn. Shooting it over to Jackal. Jackal bringing it down the ice. Oh, Green tried to make a shot. Kraken able to deflect it. Got SDP chasing after an ice puck. Kraken has some energy. I don't know what they... did to get them pumped up, but they are some fast skaters. Got an icing call. Bring the puck back down to SDP zone. Scribner there on center. And he gets away with it. Just bringing it around over to, shoot. Supposed to be Mertz, but he missed the puck. Just bringing it back around the net. Shooting it up to Schneider. No, over to Ogborn. No. Ogborn bringing it back into the zone. SDP making a shot, saved by the Kraken. Some good hustle there by SDP. Scribner at the face-off. SDP trying to take a shot. Didn't quite get in there. Ogborn over for the puck. We got Kraken. And we might have a penalty call there on Ogborn for tripping, I believe. Kraken will take the power play. Got a face-off down here. Schneider taking the puck around the net there by SDP. Purdue trying to collect it up against the boards. Got to do some good defense here on this power play. Over to Kraken. Kraken not quite able to collect it. Good defense there by Schneider. Up against the boards, trying to battle him. Nice pressure. Jackal Schmidt shooting it down the ice. Didn't quite get it as far as he wanted to. Kraken collecting it again. He's battling there with Purdue up against the boards. Purdue sending it up the boards, but again, not quite through the Kraken player. Puck back down on the ice. Purdue up behind the net trying to collect the puck. Keep it in the zone. Kraken seem to have some speed we don't have right now. We got Schmidt taking it around the net. Schneider going over to get it. Not quite there. Schmidt again shooting it down the ice. Kraken missing that one. Icing call waved off. SCP's doing a line change. And you need to hustle back over there and collect that puck. Got 20 seconds left on this power play. Got Price. Bring it back down. In the corner for a face-off. We got Haley on center. There we got SDP getting the puck over to Beeler and Hiscari helping him out. Kraken collecting that puck, shooting it across the ice. Got SDP going over Hiscari getting the puck, shooting it back down in the zone, but couldn't quite keep it in there. Kraken skating it back down, shooting it over, intercepted there by Hiscari. In front of the net, way to grab that one. Kraken making a shot. Saved by Severson. Oh, actually, I think that was a goal there. Kraken scoring. The last couple seconds of their power play there. We are now down 4-0. 10 minutes, 37 seconds left in the second period. Face off there. Jacko winning that face off over to Graf. Graf shooting it up the boards. We got Green helping him out. He's going back down there to try and collect it. Kraken are just we got Hiscari shooting it back down the ice. Green going after it. Got Jackal there helping him out. Shooting it behind the net. Schneider going over to help collect it. Way to keep it in there, Ogborn. And we got Green taking it around the net. Been an offsides call. Back over for a face-off with Scribner winning that one. Nice job there by Mertz to Schneider. Schneider shooting it down. Scribner going after it behind the net. Roysum there helping him out. They're battling up against the boards. Scribner looks like he's going to come away with it. Roysum over to Ogborn. Ogborn skating it back around the net. Hopefully SDP can get a shot here. Still battling it over there. Schneider keeping it in. Scribner goes in to help him. The Kraken came away with it. Job there by Mertz trying to keep it in the zone. SDP battling for puck, but Schneider getting it. Here we go, down Ogborn, skating on the ice. There's some great stick handling. Oh, they're good defense. Shot just a little too far off center. Ogborn collecting the puck down on the ice, shooting it back up again. Mertz helping him out, trying to shoot. Oh, saved there by the Kraken. down. They're bringing it back down the ice. Price trying to intercept that. Put some pressure on the Kraken there. There goes Haley down the ice after the Kraken, trying to get a hold of the puck. Kraken bringing it back down around the net. Back down the ice. Nice job there by Schmidt, putting some pressure on it, trying to get it away from the Kraken. Got a little battle against the boards. Kraken take a shot. Saved by Severson. Little battle there in front of the net, but I think Severson was able to cover that one. Nice job there by SDP. Some good defense. Another face off here. Hopefully Jackal is taking the face off. Kraken win that one. We'll battle up against the boards. Quite tell. There we go. Hiscari just missing the puck. Kraken shooting it back down the ice. SDP collecting it. We got Green and Graf up against the boards here, battling for the puck. Hiscari coming away with it, shooting it down the ice. Can't quite keep it in, bringing it back into neutral. So we don't get an offsides call. All right, here we go. Back down the ice, Bealers. Tried to center it, didn't quite get it there. Hiscari trying to put some pressure on the Kraken. After him. A shot saved by Severson. Kraken recollecting the puck. Intercepted there by Green. Kraken taking a shot, saved by Severson. .5 and 58 seconds left in the second period here. Got the Kraken up by 4. Face off here. Scribner winning that one. Ogborn taking it down the ice. Kraken able to play some good defense, and they grab that one again away from SDP, shooting it. Nice job there in front of the net. Mertz shooting it over. SDP playing some tough defense here. Still battling for possession. Nice job there by Mertz getting the puck. Oh, the Kraken seemed to grab it again. All right, got to battle up against the boards here. SDP were able to come away with it. We got Mertz with the puck, shooting it up against the boards, down the ice. Royce hustling behind the net to try and grab the puck. He shoots it over. Couldn't quite get it to his SDP guy. Yeah, Ogborn hustling down, shooting it up to Roysum over. Kraken are able to intercept that on a line change, and they're bringing it back down the ice again. And the Kraken scored again. He is looking a tired. Hopefully they can dig deep. They got a whole nother period left to go here. Just got 4 minutes and 14 seconds in the second period. Bring it back into neutral. Got Schneider on the face-off. The Kraken come away with it. They shoot it down the ice. Schmidt down there on the boards trying to get it out of the zone. The Kraken get it. And Purdue shooting it down the ice. Haley behind the net trying to shoot it. Purdue trying to take a shot, but it's deflected by the Kraken. Shot by Haley, again, deflected by the Kraken. They just seem to be in the right place at the right time. Good job there by Schmidt trying to bring it back down the ice. Johnson just missing the puck. Kraken skating it back. Shot there a little too far on the side, but we got Haley bringing it back down the ice. He's going to take a shot. Deflected there again by the Kraken. You couldn't quite grab that. Nice center puck. Purdue coming away with it. Shooting up against the boards. We got Green trying to go down there to collect it. Must have an offsides call, I think here. Nope, we got a penalty from the Kraken. SDP will be on the power play. Taking it back down in the Kraken zone here. We've got Jackal on center, coming away with it. Over to Beeler. Beeler shooting it in. Green coming down the ice, trying to grab it. Keeping it in there by Beeler. Nice job. Green back around the net. Trying to get the puck. Let's try and get a goal here, guys. Battle up against the boards. Green battling the Kraken. Jackal going in there to help. Green. Shooting it. Not quite there. Nice shot there by SDP. They keep shooting. Kraken. Just a little bit of a whiff. Graf was able to get over and collect the puck. Skate past the Kraken, and he's taking it down the ice. And he's going to take a shot. Not quite on net there. SDP keeping it in the zone. Graf. Just a little off. Kraken shoot it down. Do a line change. SDP behind the net. We got Green collecting the puck. Hold of it there, SDP. Scribner going in to help him. Kraken were able to shoot it back down. Nice defense there by Beeler up against the boards. Scribner coming in to help him. He was able to collect that. He's taking it around the net, shooting it up. Bryson going down there for the puck behind the net. Got another line change here by SDP. So back on the ice there, boys. Here we go. Scribner and Royson behind the net there, battling for the puck. Schneider's trying to keep it in. There he shoots. Deflected there by the Kraken. Nice job there by Schneider, keeping it in. He's going to take a shot. Kraken were able to collect that puck, skating down the ice. Nice defense there by SDP. Royson was able to put some pressure on and get that puck. Schneider shooting it back up. Scribner collecting that one, taking a shot. Not quite on that either. A little too far off on the angle. And we got an icing call from the Kraken. Gonna take it back down. Kraken zone. Hopefully SDP can come away with this and get a goal here. We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. We need one here, SDP. Oh, Price missed that one. Kraken going after it, taking it behind the net. Back in the net there, Severson. Whew, he was able to save that one. Way to hustle. Kraken taking a shot. Nice defense there in front of the net by Price. And we're moving on to the third period. 1 minute here for a little SDP break, and we'll be right back. All right, that break is over here. We're back on the ice. We got Johnson on center, Purdue on wing, Haley the other wing. All right, the Kraken are ready to go here. Johnson coming away with that. Purdue trying to grab that puck against the boards. Got Schmidt going after it. Taking it behind the net there. Price shooting it around. Oh, nice defense there in front of the net by SDP. Shot saved by Severson. Off there. Purdue grabbing that, shooting it over to Haley. Haley trying to skate it down the ice. Haley able to keep the puck in control, but Kraken came out with it there. They're taking it back down the ice. SDP and Kraken up against the boards there, fighting for the puck. Thank you. Where are you from? Okay. Okay, maybe. SDP up against the boards. Kraken seemed to come away with it, shooting it behind the net. There's another battle up against the boards there. SDP trying to get a hold of it, but Kraken came out with it again. There they are in the corner. Green trying to battle. Back over against the boards. SDP, we're gonna get a penalty call here. On the Kraken. I'm not sure what that call was. I didn't see the motion, but we got power play now for SDP. We're taking it over in the corner. Jacko on center. SDP trying to keep it in the zone. Ogborn trying to keep it in, just misses that one. Back down the ice there, the Kraken, they are fast. Schneider shooting the puck up. Jackal skating it down, he's got some hustle in him. Ascari going after to help. Shooting it to center ice, not quite there. Good hustle there by Ascari up against the boards. Battling for the puck, Jackal comes away with it. Shooting over to center ice. Nice job there by SDP. Trying to make something happen. Ogborn able to keep that one in. Shot here by Ogborn. Saved by the Kraken. We've got 46 seconds left here in the power play. SDP can make something out of it. They're hustling. Got Ogborn doing some stick handling, shooting it over to center ice. Can't quite get that one in there. We've got Royston coming out behind the net. He's going to try and center it as well. Schneider shooting. Oh, deflected there by the goalie. Royston there against the boards, trying to keep it in. Nice job there by Royston, good shot. Saved by the goalie. Ogborn fight up against the boards. Jackal over there helping him out. Kraken came out for a quick change. Nice save there by Severson. Face off there, Scribner at center, and Mertz up against the boards, battling for the puck, trying to keep him away with it. Scribner has the puck, he's taking it down the ice, taking a shot, saved there by the Kraken. Scribner shooting it over, Price skating over to try and keep it in, but Kraken were able to collect it. Kraken taking a shot, saved by Severson. Nice job there by Severson. Way to hustle. Alright, face off down in the corner there. It's like Scribner again on center. Here we go. Kraken able to come away with it. The SDP, they're fighting for it. Nice job there by Royston. Royston skating it down the ice. Shooting it behind the boards. Cooper, Mertz going over to grab it. SDP wants this, I can tell. We got some renewed energy here for this last period. Haley hustling down the boards, trying to keep it in there. Battling up against the net. Haley trying to collect that. Couldn't quite get it there. Price taking it around the net. He's going to shoot over to Schmidt. Schmidt up to Scribner. Scribner is going to bring it back down the ice here. Mertz right behind him, trying to help him out, centering it. Not quite there. Some good defense by the Kraken. Come on, SDP, let's keep it in the zone. Kraken come away with it. Beeler trying to ward him off. We got Ogborn trying to skate it back down. We're going to have a tripping call here on Graf. Movement call on the Kraken. We're gonna have another power play here. Hopefully SDP can come away with something. We've got Johnson at center here. Haley and Purdue. SDP battling up against the boards. Taking it behind the net. Haley keeping control of the puck, shooting it up to Beeler. Beeler battling against the boards there. Back around, Purdue shoots it. Haley doesn't quite collect it. Schneider shooting the puck. Haley taking it up against the boards. Beeler keeping it in there on D. Haley keeping the puck, trying to take a shot. Oh, saved by the Kraken. Nice shot there, but some good teamwork by SDP. Looks like they're both gonna get a line change here. And we'll take it back over for another face-off. I believe it will be Jackal at center.
Yeah, at the end of the game, just put them on the counter in there.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
Appreciate it. Oh, nice teamwork there. Schneider going down. Ogborn coming in to help him out. Way to hustle there. Schneider keeping it in. Iscari headed down and going some boards. Again, Schneider was able to collect that puck. Shooting it around. Green collecting that, trying to center it. Not quite there. Ogborn going down for the puck. Green again taking it around the net. Centering it. Schneider taking a shot. Saved by the Kraken. Got a few shots on net there, but Kraken goalie able to save them every time. Got 7 minutes, 39 seconds left in the third period. Kraken are up 5-0. Let SDP get a goal here. Nice job there by Ogborn and Schneider. Bring it back into neutral. Jackal shooting it over. Hiscari bringing it in. Green's trying to collect it, but the Kraken come away with it. Bringing it back down the ice. Got 14 seconds left here on the power play. SDP in the neutral, Hiscari shooting it down. Gonna do a quick change. Royson going in there to get the puck. Shooting it down the ice. We got a little breakaway here with Severson. Nice job there by SDP. Didn't quite get that one on net. Schneider going and playing some good back. All right, here we go. Ogborn bringing it down. Mertz trying to help him out. Oh, good center there. Not quite as smooth as we need it to be. Kraken shooting it down and have an icing call. Alright, we'll bring it back down in the Kraken zone here. We'll have Scribner taking the face off. Runs him over to Price. Price shooting it up to Mertz. Scribner with the puck there up against the boards. Battling. Looks like the goalie was able to cover that one. No goal there. Oh, SDP taking a shot there. We got a loose puck in front of the net. A little battle. I think the goalie was able to keep it up. Cover on that one. Way to hustle there on SDP though. Alright, Scribner winning that one. Mertz up against the board, shooting it over. Scribner going to collect it. Trying to center it there. Royson, oh, there we go. We're able to keep it in. Mertz going in to the shot. Battling in front of the net. I don't believe they got anything in. Kraken was able to save that one, but that was a nice shot there by Mertz. Alright, so we're going to have a face-off here again down in the Kraken zone. Scribner coming away with that one. Again, Mertz taking the puck behind the net. Over to Scribner. Scribner battle again in front of the net here. Kraken able to save that one. Alright, moving to the other side. Scribner still in center. Not winning that face-off, but SDP was still able to collect it. Royson and Scribner fighting for the puck there. Mertz is able to collect it, bring it in the zone. The Kraken are able to take it away, bringing it back down the ice. SDP still fighting over there on defense. Behind the net, Scribner loses a stick, and we got another penalty call on Kraken, I believe. Back in the box, we'll have another power play. Actually, that was on Scribner. I misread that one. So Kraken here on power play. SDP to hold him off here. Some good D. We've got 4 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third period. SDP battling the Kraken over against the boards. Kraken shoot and they scored. All right, now we're down 6-0 here with 4 minutes and 36 seconds. Scribner is out of the box. Got face off here by Johnson. Purdue going over to grab the puck. Battling up against the boards. SDP comes away with it. Graf shooting it over to Purdue. Purdue is getting on the ice, shooting. Not quite getting it there on net. Trying to center it there. Schneider going in to top out, but Kraken comes away with it. Alright, we got Johnson taking it down the ice here. Over to Haley. Haley grabbing the puck. Shooting it over to Purdue. Purdue, oh, couldn't quite get a grip on that one. Kraken shooting it across the ice. Getting that one. We got Graf trying to come away with it there. Good pressure. Shot. Saved by Severson. We got 3 minutes left here in the third period. Do a line change by both teams, and we'll take a new face-off with Jackal at center. Schneider and Green on wing. Nice hustle there by Ogborn up against the board, shooting it up to Green. Green couldn't quite grab that one. Hiscari come in to help him. We got offsides, taking it back over into neutral, I believe. Jackal still at center. Hiscari green on wing. Schneider hustling over the boards to collect that one after the face-off, bringing it down the ice. Schneider able to keep it in, but Kraken, Mascari, good backhand, save there by the goalie. Another battle against the net there, but SDP was not able to make anything of it. All right, we got Ogborn able to grab that one, bringing it into the zone. Schneider keeping it in. Ogborn passing it over to Jackal. Jackal shooting. Mascari shoots. Saved there by the Kraken goalie. Kraken taking it back down the ice. Schneider. Some good pressure there on D. SDP trying to help out. We got a offsides call. Back over to neutral. Line change here. We got Scribner back out on center. Mertz and Roysum. Hoping for one. Last good play here by SDP. We've got a minute left in the third period. And it's Price taking it behind the net, shooting it up to Mertz. Mertz not quite able to grab that one. We got Roysum shooting up against the boards. Kraken collected it. And they're going to try and kill some time here. Shoots it over to his guy. Got Price on defense. Kraken taking a shot. A wide angle, not quite getting it there. SDP over against the boards. Battling for it. Mertz coming away with it. We've got Roysum and Mertz going down the ice. Trying to center it to Mertz. Not quite there. We've got about 5 seconds left here. Battling up against the boards for SDP. Not able to get that. Well, that was a tough one. Got some time to rest here. Our next game is tonight at 7:45 against the Lab Rats. Hopefully SDP can shake this one off, and Mr. Purdue will back on commentating tonight. 6-0